Yo, yo, what up, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I wanted to talk about how you can't manipulate women who dated real dudes. You understand? So what I mean is, a lot of guys out there, they think, okay, well, I'm going to get this girl by playing a lot of games, doing a whole bunch of tricks, doing a whole bunch of gimmicks, a whole bunch of stupid shit. And what happens is sometimes they run into difficulty. You understand? Sometimes they get certain girls, but sometimes they run into difficulty. And the reason why you run into difficulty with certain women is because those women have been with dudes who have hit them to the game, dudes who know better, dudes who have instilled some sort of game in them, dudes who, you know, really let them know what the deal is. You understand? Now you have some women who were, you know, raised up right by certain guys, probably have brothers in their family that hit them to the game, but also you have women who have dated and been in relationships with guys who know the game, who understand what it is, and they let women know certain things. So because those women know certain things, they are at a higher level of the game. They have a higher consciousness when it comes to interacting with men in relationships. So what happens is that while you're playing these games, you're going to be playing games with a woman who you actually may want to be with. And she may be the type of woman that you can't play those games with. But see, if you're on a lower level of the game where you are still playing games and manipulating and doing all this other goofy shit, you're going to get certain girls who are at that level. But the other girls who are beyond that level, you're not going to get those girls. So imagine you see a fly-ass chick, you're trying to make something happen, but you start playing games, and you could have gotten with her if you would have just kept shit real, if you'd have kept shit funky. You understand? It's kind of like, I remember I was watching, Patrice O'Neal's girlfriend on an interview one time, and rest in peace to Patrice O'Neal. And, you know, she was talking or whatever. And for those who don't know, you know, Patrice O'Neal was heavy. He had some heavy-ass game, you understand? So it seemed like he taught his woman a lot of stuff, right? So she was hip to certain things. So any other dude who's probably gonna, you know, get with her or try to holler at her, he can't come to her with no weak shit. You understand? Because she peeps it out, she understands it. See, even in my own relationship, you know, I'm in an open relationship. You know, I have a wife, girlfriend, and everything. And, you know, they show me the messages these dudes send them. You know, a lot of it is a bunch of goofy shit. And the thing is that because I've instilled some game in them, they don't fall for the goofy shit, right? Now, what'll happen is this, is that usually girls like that won't fall for it at all, or if they do fall for the goofy shit, it's going to be harder to get them. It's going to be harder to get at them with the manipulation because they've been instilled with real game. You understand? And so what happens is that because you're still doing the manipulation and the trickery, you are on a lower level of the game. Your awareness and your consciousness is on a lower level. You understand? So that means you're not on a higher level. So what happens is that when you interact with a woman who's on a higher level, you're not going to be able to attract those women. You're only going to attract the women who are on that lower level. You see what I'm saying? Now, some of y'all who are on the lower level, y'all don't give a fuck because y'all like, I just want to fuck some pussy. I don't care who it is. You understand? But what happens is that you end up dealing with a lot of girls who's going to be a lot more headaches, a lot more trouble because they are super insecure, super wishy-washy, all over the place, and you're going to have to do a lot of trickery to keep them around and keep shit going. You see what I'm saying? See, the thing is this. Because you are on that lower level of the game with the manipulation, you can't get women who are on a higher level. It's not going to work. It's impossible. Because they are looking at you like you're a clown. You see what I'm saying? See, this is the thing. The wise man can pretend to be the fool, but the fool could never pretend to be the wise man, right? So What that means is that the wise man can meet a chick on a higher level or a lower level and get both of them. You understand? Meaning that guy who is the wise man who's on the higher level of game, he can pretend to be a lower level nigga and still get a lower level chick, or be a higher level nigga and still get the lower level chick by bringing her up to his level, or just staying down and pretending and doing all that goofy shit to be at her level. But usually the wise man is probably not even going to bother with that because he's too wise for that. You understand? But the lower level dude, he can never get the higher level chick. He can never get the high quality chick. So he can't pretend to be the high quality dude because he doesn't know how to. You understand? He doesn't know how to make it happen. So he can't get that higher level girl. See, the wise man can get the higher level chick and the lower level chick. The lower level dude can only get the lower level girl. See, when you're on that manipulation and all that goofy shit, that's lower level bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You guys have to raise your awareness. You understand? You have to be a high value dude. You understand? It's not about pretending to be high value. It's not about demonstrating high value. It's about being high value. And then you'll get those higher value chicks. You see what I'm saying? And see, what happens is that when, like, let's say, for example, you know, me and my girl broke up, or me and my wife broke up, or whatever, the stuff that I've taught them and that they've experienced just being around me is going to make it hard for a lower level dude to be able to get at them. You understand what I'm saying? And if they do get at them, it's going to be extremely difficult to, you know, get through that situation because they're on a higher level of consciousness. You understand? See, a lot of times, you know, like, the thing is I like to teach guys about, you know, attraction, meaning, you know, the game that I teach, a lot of it has to do with, you know, you being that dude, understanding your value, being the most attractive guy you can be, and then attracting women who are on that level with you, and charging chicks in the game who are not, and then keeping that shit pushing. You understand? Now, a lot of times in the game, you know, dudes teach about seduction, and seduction is good too, because I teach, you know, certain things with seduction. But a lot of times people who seduce, not all, but some people who seduce, will do it with manipulation. So you can seduce honestly, but some dudes seduce with manipulation. You see what I'm saying? And so the only reason they feel they need to seduce with manipulation is because they feel this is the only way they can get a girl, because they feel that who they are and what they're about isn't good enough to get women. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that those guys end up getting with chicks. Those chicks stay on a lower level, and then when you meet them, they're still on that lower level. But if a chick has encountered a guy who has brought their consciousness up to a certain level, if you're in that lower level bullshit and you see this bad chick, that ain't gonna work with her. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all not on the same level. You see what I mean? Y'all not at the same level of awareness and consciousness. She can't relate to you. She looking at you like, what are you doing? You see what I'm saying? But you're still in the stage of playing the games, and you play the games because you have some sort of insecurity within you, which makes you feel that the game playing is necessary in order to create attraction with a woman, or to get a girl to be attracted to you. So what you do is you end up attracting women, but you end up attracting women who are, you know, more headaches, more game playing you got to do, more manipulation, and you're always on edge, you're always on your toes, you're always thinking and wondering what I got to do next to keep her and all this other shit. And so then you eventually lose her because, you know, she's insecure also, so she's all over the place. You as a man, you're not teaching her anything. You're just trying to get the pussy, so therefore you try to get the pussy, you keep it moving, and you go to another girl who's on a lower level and try to get more pussy from her, and then you just make it more difficult for you and everybody else in the situation because you're just influencing other women to be at a lower level. You see what I'm saying? There's a thing in a game where they say, leave a woman better than you found her. You understand? And the thing with that is that, you know, you leave her better than you found her, because when the next dude comes along, you know, he wants to be able to be like, yo, let's get some shit popping, and he wants to be able to see she's on that right track. You understand? So like, if I'm dealing with a girl and I'm instilling certain things in her and I'm leaving her better than I found her, when you find her, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I found me a dope ass chick. You understand? A lot of the reasons why you're not finding so many cool ass women is because they're dealing with a bunch of bullshit ass niggas. You understand? And I'm not totally saying that, oh, you know, their entire behavior is the blame of a guy or something. I'm just saying that we influence them. You understand what I'm saying? We influence them. We have a heavy influence on them. You know what I noticed about a number of different women that I've messed with, and this is no bullshit, and I was like, this is so interesting that I've noticed this. A large majority of women that I've messed with have said something to the effect of, I care a lot about what you think about me, or I value your opinion. You understand? Because what it is that when they're interacting with me, they're like, shit, like, I'm learning something, I'm growing, I'm becoming a better woman in relation to being with this guy. You understand? And in turn, I become a better man in relation to being with them, because I'm imparting that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to those women, which in turn helps me be that much more valuable. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. So I'll put it to you like this. You guys watch my videos, right? And you learn things. Now imagine I was teaching you a whole bunch of bullshit just to get your money. What do you think is going to happen to your level of consciousness, and what do you think is going to happen to my business eventually? You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm talking about. Like, guys got to understand that how important and how powerful you are as a man when it comes to dealing with these women. And you have to be at a higher level of consciousness to understand all of this shit, to really understand what's really going on here. See, a lot of times the reason why you're not having the best quality women is because you are not the best quality guy. Because if I meet a chick who's on some lower level shit, I'm bringing her up. I'm not involving myself in her lower level shit just to get pussy. What is that really doing for me, and what is that really doing for her? I can get pussy from whatever chick. So why would I waste time with a chick who is on some goofy shit and interact with her on some goofy shit, on some manipulative shit, on some, you know, ridiculous shit just to get sex? You see what I'm saying? But, you know, I want you guys just to think about that. Understand that when you're on this manipulative, goofy, weird stuff, that shit ain't gonna work on high value, high quality women. It's not. I'm sorry. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry. So when you see that badass chick who not only looks good, but her personality is on point, and you're wondering, why am I not getting these type of girls? When you start being real with yourself, when you start being that high value dude yourself, that's when you're going to be able to attract those women. Before that, It ain't gonna happen, Chief. I'm sorry.
Click the link below to get the ebook 60-Second Game. In this book, you learn how your confidence, verbal communication skills, appearance, response to rejection, and honesty can affect your game. Click the link below to get your copy today.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.